The thing about this book is it scares me a lot because uh, it was actually written by an Ogbanje. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Uche, and if this is your first time on this channel or you're a returning viewer, you're highly welcome. So guys, in this video I'm going to be reviewing the book Freshwater by Akwaeke Emezi. So before we start the review, I just want you to take just these few seconds of your time to just click on the subscribe button. Guys, it's very important for you to subscribe. We need to move this channel to the next level, so just see it as a donation. So just click on it. Yeah, just click on it. Thank you. All right guys, so this book, just to cut the long story short, it is a book about Ogbanje, written by an Ogbanje. So guys, here in Nigeria we have so many traditional beliefs. So Ogbanje is one of them. So Ogbanje is actually an Igbo word. It's a spirit, it's an evil spirit, but in Yoruba we call it Abiku. So just as it is, Ogbanje is an evil spirit that enters children while they are still fetuses in the womb. So that is why here in Nigeria it is advisable, or we do not advise pregnant women to just go out without some form of protection. So one of these protections could be pin. You just need to just clip the pin to the dress she's going to be wearing, and it's just believed that these pins just chase this evil spirit away. So Ogbanje is their evil spirit, their malicious spirit, and their sole purpose here on earth is to cause pain, is to cause sorrow to their human parents. So it is believed that these Ogbanjes, they have a short lifespan. They do not stay long on earth. They might they have this pact that they have with their people in the spirit world, that probably maybe on my happiest day on earth, or as soon as I just come into the world, let the child just die immediately. So that's just how it is. So it is also said that these Ogbanjes, when they come into these fetuses while they are in the womb, they chase out the spirit of the original fetuses. So they just inhabit the fetus. So they are always in search of a human body to enter, so that they can just live in the world, but they don't stay long in this world. Another thing is, it is believed that these Ogbanje's children, that they have something they call Iyuwa. So this Iyuwa, it's an Igbo word. It just means earthly possession. So this possession is actually very precious to them, and it just serves as their, will I say, gate pass back into the spirit world. So if you destroy this earthly possession of theirs, or this Iyuwa, the Ogbanjes cannot die and they cannot go back to where they came from. So this Iyuwa, it could be a piece of cloth, it could be a velveteen material, it could be even a piece of gold. So it's not something that is big, and this Iyuwa, the Ogbanjes ensure that they hide it in places that cannot be found. So they could hide it maybe in the tree in the compound where they live, or they could hide it by the riverside. So it's just where someone wouldn't think to go and look for it. And once you destroy this Iyuwa, you've just almost like you've killed them in the spirit world. They can't go back. But in the case of this book, that talks about Ada, a girl who is born to an Indian mother and a Nigerian father, an Igbo man, and she has this spirit in her. And the crazy thing about this book is, the father, that is Ada's father, had gone to church and he was begging God, please give me a daughter, give me a daughter. So how it was narrated in the book, God himself did not answer his request, but another God, Allah as she's called, decided to bless this man with a daughter as he had requested, and he sent an Ogbanje to them. Guys, this book is, it creeps me out. Like, this book is so scary. Talking about this book, like, I'm just so scared, guys. Like, this book is every bit a thriller. So, as it said in the book, Ada has other spirits that are living inside her. So, like, Ada is the body, while other spirits are living inside her. So, but the two main spirits, one is a female and one is a male, that are living inside Ada. So, the female is called Aswayara. I asked an elder who is Igbo, and he said Aswayara means leftover. And then the male spirit, evil spirit, is called Saint Vincent. So it's crazy. So they take their tongues to manifest in her. So they are using her body. Her body is kind of like the vessel. Thing about this book is, it's not as if those are the only spirits in her. There are still other spirits in her body, and they are called brother, sister, but it seems as if they are sleeping. These spirits were born when Ada attended a masquerade festival. So here in Nigeria, masquerades are believed to be ancestral spirits, and they are usually festivals to honor these ancestors who believe come from the spirit world to visit their human family and all that. But if you see a masquerade, it doesn't mean it's a spirit that is inside the masquerade, like the one you can see with your eyes. It's actually young men that wear this masquerade attire. And the thing is, if you're not initiated into that cult, you cannot wear the masquerade attire. It's forbidden. Women are even forbidden to look at masquerades or something like that. They're just forbidden. So they are forbidden to talk about masquerades. I heard my dad say something like that, that women do not talk about masquerade, and so I'm going to shut my mouth now and just leave it as it is. So guys, another thing is, as I was saying about the Iyuwa, and that's Iyuwa is in her body, so it's difficult for you to destroy the Iyuwa, because if it was something that she had kept maybe in a tree in the compound, you could easily pick it, destroy it, and she would have no connection to the spirit world again. But this Iyuwa, it's in her body, so for you to destroy the Iyuwa means you have to destroy Ada. This book looks at Ada, how she relates with her family members. So as she was born, she cries a lot, and I'm wondering how her parents didn't know that the child Ada was an Ogbanje. Probably because her mom was not a Nigerian, but the father was Nigerian enough. He was Igbo enough to know about, because she didn't show symptoms. Because if I'm to go back memory lane, I remember reading this book, Dizzy Angel by Grace Mma Osifo, while I was in junior secondary school. I think I was in JS1 when I read the book, and it talked basically about the main character who was an Ogbanje. So how it was said in that book, she had come like up to 3 times. She kept coming to earth, she kept dying. And so how it is that once in Igbo land, once a child is confirmed as an Ogbanje, so they mutilate the body, maybe give it 1 mark, and if the child comes again, if the Ogbanje is just wants to come again, so the child will come with that mark. And being a newborn baby, you're not supposed to have a mark from some other child that has died, and so the child will be, oh, this child is an Ogbanje, and they can go through the rituals and the rites for appeasing the gods to make the child stay longer on earth, and that's just it. But in the case of this book, Dizzy Angel, I read a long time ago, the child was actually given the name Ogbanje. So when people call her Ogbanje, she will know that, oh, my secret is out, oh, I cannot go back to the spirit world. She grew and went to school, went outside the country, and there were different things that were manifesting. So for the most part of it, Aswayara, that's the female spirit, who is also referred to as the beast self. Like, she just represents everything that is opposite of Ada. So while Ada is calm and nice, she's a sweet girl, Aswayara is like the evil twin, like the evil doppelganger. So she's vengeful. She's the one that cannot stand rejection from men. So if a man that she has something to do with rejects her, rather than just lick her wounds and just forget about it, no, she's going to go and have sex with the guy's friend. It was really, really crazy. And there was this family Ada was staying with. Anytime she comes back from school or during the holidays, and she was sleeping with one of the sons of the house, and when that one crashed, she tried to, sink her fingers into the older brother. And the thing is, it's not Ada that is doing these things. So if you're going to look at a medical explanation for this, you would say, oh, that this is a multiple personality disorder. She has multiple personalities. There's the one of Aswaya, and there's also the one of Saint Vincent, who is a man. So this Saint Vincent, when it's time for Saint Vincent to manifest, she will cut her hair. She went through breast reduction surgery, and she would wear man clothes, and she would go out to have sex with girls. So you might be looking at it that, oh, Ada is a lesbian, or maybe she was a lesbian at some point. But no, it's just this other spirit, Saint Vincent, that is manifesting in her, and he wants to sleep with women. And so it's just crazy. Like, yes, by all means, it looks like it's a multiple personality disorder, but when you consider spiritual things that happen in the spiritual, there's so many things that make there's more than meets the statement that is made in the book. It says otunne namu manobui otuchi neke. So the translation for this, it just means it's one mother that gives birth to different children, but they have different gods. So gods, I'm not talking about the God with the big G. No, I'm not talking about the supreme being. It's just small God. So in Igbo land, it is believed that everybody or every individual has their own small gods, and they are called chi. So these small gods might, depending on how nice your God is, it might be wicked to you, it might be nice to you. So these gods are just basically assigned to an individual to care for the individual. So one thing I like about this book is very, very conversational. So the style of writing, it just seems as if the author is speaking to you directly, and there's the use of these colloquials like sha, shebi in the Nigerian vocabulary. Another thing about this Ogbanje spirit, as it concerns this book Freshwater, it tries to detach the main character Ada from any feelings or from love, because it is the spirits believe that, oh, if Ada is able to love somebody, it's going to make it harder for her to go back to the spirit world, or for her to die or something like that, because she would have this debt to pay. So while you're reading the book, you might see where the author is describing madness, or where Ada gets mad, and I was thinking maybe it was going to be something as it's seen in Nollywood movies, where she would just tear her clothes and just stand on the main road and start dancing. No, it's not that kind of madness. The madness, as it concerns this book, is the way the different spirits just keep manifesting in her, and she's not her real self. Like, you might be talking to her now and you might be thinking, oh, I'm talking to Ada, but no, you're not talking to Ada. You might either be talking to Vincent or Aswaya. Oh God, guys, this book is everything crazy. Like, there's no logical explanation to this thing. There's no logical explanation to anything that has to do with spirituality, or anything that has to do with spirits and the other world. And so another belief is that Ogbanjes, that they have one foot in this world and they have the other foot in the spirit world, so they can leave at any time. So, and I was thinking, maybe as the book progressed, maybe I would see that probably Ada has died or something like that. I wasn't looking forward to it, but I was thinking, oh, that was what's going to happen since she's an Ogbanje. But I didn't see that. Thankfully, this Ogbanje lived to a good age, and she's still living. So this madness was making Ada do different things, and she met a priest, Lechi, and she had this conversation with him, and he understood what was going on with her. And I think it was based on their conversations that the main personality, Ada, the owner of the body, actually came out, and she was able to subdue the other spirits that were taking control of her body. And she met with this historian, and he advised her to just go back to her roots. So chapter 19 was a very powerful chapter for me, and this was because it just captured Ada as a lost soul, you know, looking for peace, looking for rest. Like, the craziness was just too much for her. You know, when someone can, you can't understand what is going on with you again, and it just embodies her calling out to God. So God is referred to in this book as Yeshua. So there are points where she has conversations with God, but she just wants God to just come down, just hold her. And it's in the book, Ada is actually portrayed as a Christian and someone who loves God, who loves to speak to God, until she got raped, and that was when Aswaya came out. So the Aswaya, the spirit, the vengeful spirit, came out to protect Ada and also wage war against humanity, or against men. And guys, the crazy thing about this is, if I had known this book was a thriller, I doubt if I would have picked this book up to read. This is not to say this book is not a great read. This book is an excellent read. It's an eye-opener. It is something I would recommend to you anytime, any day. This book is perfect. And funny enough, it's just it's Akwaeke's debut novel. And for a first book, the book is well written. I love the book so much. But the thing about this book is, it scares me a lot, because it was actually written by an Ogbanje. Like, anything that has to do with spirituality or traditional beliefs, or, I'm not saying I do not like culture. I love everything that has to do with culture, that has to do with knowing your identity, knowing where you're from, your roots, your beliefs. I appreciate everything that has to do with that, and I identify so much with where I'm from. But you know, when it begins to get to the spirit world, to the I am minding my business, I don't want God. If I had known it was like this, like, there was a point when I was reading the book, I just had to like keep looking around, like I was scared already. And I do not like that kind of feeling. I do not appreciate that kind of feeling. And this is probably why I'm not really a Stephen King fan. I know that Stephen King writes awesome books and awesome novels, but you know, when I think about the fear reading the book is going to cause in me, I mind my business. Like, I just appreciate the book from afar. I'm going to try. She has other novels too. Akwaeke wrote other novels. There is The Death of Vivek Oji, and there's Pet. And from the little that I've read from it, from the little synopsis I've read from it, it also has to do with spiritual words, spirits, and all these things. I'm not sure I'm going to be reading those books anytime from, even though I have the books now, I'm not sure I'm going to be reading those books anytime from now. So here is a disclaimer. If you are one of those people who are faint-hearted, who do not like anything scary, you just like everything to be about romance, biscuits, sweets, flowers, chocolate, this book is not for you. Don't even try to read the book. But if you're strong-hearted, your heart is made of stone, I might add, then you should read this book. Like, I'll give this book a 5/5. The book is perfect, and is an eye-opener. It just educates us about things that might otherwise have been left unknown. Like, I've always had this curiosity about Ogbanje. That was why I loved Disney Angel so much, and I'm going to be reading the book again. I'm going to try and look for the book read it again and give a review on this channel. Like, this book cannot escape this channel, it must come on this channel. And that was why I appreciated Freshwater by Akwaeke Emezi so much. And the book is just that. It's a great read, so I recommend that you read the book. If you've read the book, or you've not read the book, or you're planning to get the book, as soon as you're able to read the book and you're able to get your thoughts together, please come on to my comment section down below and drop a comment for me. I'd like us to, you know, talk about the book and share other things that there is to share. So guys, do not forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, like this video, so that I can know that you want me to make more of this kind of videos. And do not forget to share this video, and most importantly, subscribe. Guys, we are 63 subscribers now, and we have so many more to go. So guys, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is very, very important. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.